Today we're going to be taking a look at SumoSprings Maxim custom helper springs for the rear axle. You'll want to use our fit guide to verify which ones are the correct ones for your vehicle. And this is what our spring is going to look like when it's installed. It's going to mount between the upper bracket connected to the frame and the lower bracket connected to our leaf spring. So when going over potholes or uneven terrain, it's going to absorb some of that shock so it won't transfer into the body, giving you an overall smoother ride. Additionally, when you load down your vehicle, this is going to help provide some cushion and help keep your vehicle at its factory ride height when loaded down. This is going to help keep your suspension at the correct geometry since it's closer to the factory ride height. So even while loaded down, you're not going to get as bad of tire wear as you were before, helping to increase the life of your tires and your suspension components. Before we install our Sumo springs, we'll take our motorhome out on our test course and we'll see how it drives now. I can already tell when turning even slightly, the motorhome wants to rock to the right. And as we go over the bumps, it really starts to sway back and forth. This throwing you around is going to cause fatigue as you're going down the road. If you're trying to maintain yourself steady in your seat and control your vehicle, it's going to leave you exhausted once you get to your destination. And as I go through this longer turn, I can really feel the RV staying out to the outside. It doesn't want to spring back and become level. It keeps you hanging off on one side. Once you straighten it back out, it really sways back and forth as it tries to return to that level center. And now with our Sumo springs installed, we'll head back out on our test course. And even turning right into the test course, I can feel our RV is staying straighter than it was before. And when going over the bumps, I can feel that it's easier to hold on to my wheel and maintain a straight line. It's not jostling me back and forth nearly as much in the wheel or in my seat. So overall, I'm more comfortable and I can already tell it's easier to drive. So on those long distance road trips, I won't have to worry about being so fatigued when I get there. And now on that long turn, I don't feel like a roller coaster going around the edge. It's much more straight up and down, and I just feel like I can relax as I drive. At 50% compression, it offers 2,600 pounds of load carrying capacity. Now this isn't additional load carrying capacity above your vehicle's weight carrying capacity, it just helps support it. It's made of a durable microcellular urethane with operating temperatures of -25 degrees Fahrenheit up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and its resistance against damage caused by oils, road salts, and UV rays. So when comparing these to your factory Jounce bumper, it's going to provide more cushion, as there's always contact between the leaf spring and the frame with your Sumo spring, whereas your Jounce bumper has a gap and it only applies when you're near bottoming out your suspension. And when comparing them to airbags, the Sumo springs are going to be a lot less maintenance and they're going to be a set and forget. They're always going to be installed doing their thing. Whereas airbags are going to change in pressure depending on the temperature of where you're at, so you're going to constantly have to adjust those pressures to maintain that proper ride height and load carrying capacity. Additionally, airbags can leak down. If there's any leaks with those systems, you can lose that. Where Sumo springs don't have any air in them, so they're always going to be there. They're going to be more reliable and ready to go. One of the benefits of airbags is that you are able to adjust them independently from side to side to help better compensate for uneven loads. You can also adjust the air pressure to an extreme of very high or an extreme of very low to match your load, whether it be completely unloaded or loaded down as much as you need it to be. And that completes our look at SumoSprings' line of Maxim custom helper springs for the rear axle.